Hi, I'm Crystal. I don't even know how to talk about this. I legit don't even know what to say. Alright. Well, I guess let's just dive in because I'm gonna sound crazy either way. Welcome to my life. I have reoccurring nightmares that happen occasionally. And I have learned to kind of live with them. And that's okay. Nightmares happen. That's a normal thing. People have them. It's common. Sometimes I have dreams that I cannot explain. And sometimes there's weird stuff that happens, and it's overwhelming. So last night was one of those nights. Now, before I start with last night, let me take you back. And this is why I'm so unnerved about it. Okay, in January, February time, right around there, I want to say it was January time, a friend of mine had been at work and stuff like that. I probably told him at the end of December area. He thought I was crazy, but it's whatever. But I had at one point had a dream that something was wrong, and it involved him at work, and I couldn't shake the feeling. I had a dream, I had fallen asleep, I was taking a nap, it was fine. I woke up in a panic, a straight up panic. The dream, it had happened while he's at work. He gets into like some kind of an argument, something happens, like there's a scuffle or whatever, and then he ended up getting hurt. And the part that worried me was he got hurt, and it wasn't necessarily like that he actually physically got hurt, it was just that he was hurt in general. So I didn't know if like the hurt that happened in my dream was actually the hurt that was going to happen in real life. That part I don't know. But I freaked out and I panicked, and I sent him a text message and I was like, "Are you okay?" And he said, "Yeah." And then I was like, "Are you sure?" And he said, "Yeah." And everything was fine. Like, I calmed down, I let it go. Fast forward to January. So I believe the dream was in December. I want to say it was in December. I'm not entirely sure. I can't remember a whole lot, but it might have been before then. I just remember that I did it before then, before it actually happened. January comes along, and I'm talking to him, and I get a message, and he says that he got fired. And I knew. I already knew ahead of time. Something bad was going to come, something was going to happen. I didn't know when, I didn't know who, and I didn't know why, but I knew that he was going to end up hurt. He wasn't really necessarily hurt, it was he got sick, and he had used up all of his time, and they let him go. So, that happened. Fast forward to a couple months ago. I was laying down, again, having a nap. Woke up. In my dream, I was in like an apartment type of building, and there were a bunch of people around. And there was like this old school, like, kind of like a movie player. And there were cords in the back that you'd hook up to the TVs. And it had looked like a microphone cord, the hookup. And someone had tried to plug it in. They wanted to plug in their VCR or their movie player with the cord, and I had to explain to him that you can't use my cord. I need it for my TV. The thing that worried me the most is normally it wouldn't be a big deal. You wouldn't think too much of it, but each of these cords had a name on them. And this little girl didn't have one. And nobody knew where it was. And in the process of her looking for a cord to use, I had plugged mine in, and immediately, as soon as I made contact, I woke up. I was wide awake, freaking out, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? From there, it's kind of like I've been blocking a lot of weird stuff. Like, I believe in paranormal, and I believe in weird life after death, and I think that at one point we were all dead and we were brought here to learn lessons before we can go back. And that's what I believe. I also believe that this isn't my home, just because this, like, it's a gorgeous place. Like, don't get me wrong, Earth is beautiful, but this isn't my home. I'm not from here. Like, I know that there's something else out there. And I know it makes me sound crazy. I am well aware that it makes me sound crazy, but that's what I believe. Well, let's fast forward to last night. So I'm sleeping. As many of you know, I've started automotive class, so we use a lot of lifts, and we'll operate underneath cars and stuff like that. And basically, car doctors is what we are. And I was in my dream at school with my teacher and stuff like that, and I was with a group of people, and my phone had rang, and I had answered it. Like, I had taken a step back to answer my phone. And in the process, I heard like this big loud pop or this big loud bang, like as if the electricity and the power just shut off. And everything let go. And it literally was like literally like a pop, like a bang kind of thing. And everything's black. And I roll over. It's 4:30 in the morning. I am wide awake and I cannot fall back asleep. And I don't know why. But it gives me this undreaded feeling, like this feeling that something is wrong and I can't figure out what it is. And it is eating away at me today, and I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's wrong. A lot of the people from my past I don't talk to anymore. A lot of the people that I saw in that fucking dream last night, I do not talk to. I do not see. But I feel like something is wrong. And I don't know what it is. And I can't stop it. It's gonna happen, but I know that it's gonna happen, and that's what irritates me. And the thing is when you have these fucked up dreams like this, it could be nothing. It could be something that you saw throughout the day that just came back. It could be that something happened in your brain, and your brain just clicked off and was like, nope, we're done sleeping, we're up now. It could be anything at all. But the fact that I've had shit like this happen before and it's come to life, that's what worries me. And I'm not a dream interpreter. I'm not a psychic. I'm none of that. I'm sitting here going, what the fuck is going on? Because I can't explain it. I cannot explain it. When you have dreams so real that they feel like they're actually happening in that moment, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's all gone, and you don't know what the fuck just happened. It's like a short circuit. And I can't fix it. And I know it makes me sound crazy, and I know that it makes me sound like I'm a fucking lunatic and I should be medicated and all that stuff. But I can't figure out what's wrong. I can't. And I know that something is wrong. One, because I've been drained of my energy completely the last couple of days. I've been able to get up at 5:30 in the morning and go to bed at 10:30 at night and be perfectly fine. The last 2 days, 2 or 3 nights, by 7 I'm wide awake, I'm okay. By 7:30 I am passed out. Literally within a half an hour I am completely gone. I have no energy left. I'm falling asleep, and I don't know why. I literally don't know why. And it's so between that and then dreaming and having terrible night sleeps, I don't know. I don't know what's going on, and I do know it is exhausting, and I do know that whatever is taking place needs to stop because it's eating up my energy reserves, and it's becoming a little worrisome, and it's starting to take its toll on my brain. So whoever you are out there that is bothering me, fix it. Fix it. Stop whatever the fuck you're doing that is causing all this. Leave me alone. I'm tired. And on that note, I'm gonna let you guys go before you have me committed to a mental hospital. And I'll talk to you later.